This is the Nick and Justin podcast, episode 2. Today we're going to be going through some the top free agents going into the next NFL season, and then moving on to the bottom 4 seeds dream off season. So Nick, do you want to start off with your top free agents?
Yeah. Let me just pull them up real quick. I got a couple in mind. Tremaine Edmonds is one of them because very good middle linebacker, only at 24. There is a stat when he was on the field, Bills were the fourth best passing defense. When he's off the field, they're the 29th. So I hope the Bills re-sign him because him and Milano work magics together. But I could see him getting a massive payday this offseason, and I would not be shocked if some team pays for him. He's my first. My second, probably Hargraves is my second, because he's so good at getting after the quarterback and stopping the run. It's just, I feel like the Eagles are going to pay him, though. My third, I meant. Jeez. My third might be Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. Incredible year, run the rushing title. He's my third. My fourth, probably Saquon is my fourth. Cause of I don't know if he's gonna play under the franchise tag. I just don't see a way Saquon would look at what other running backs are getting and decide that he's not a top. He should be a top paid running back. If Tony Pollard didn't get injured, I'm just gonna do a top 6 or 7. Tony Pollard didn't get injured, he probably would have been 5. But because he broke his ankle, he's probably not gonna be up there. My 6, Derek Carr is my 6, because it's a quarterback.
Yeah.
Teams are gonna be all over him. My last one, probably C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 25, stud safety, 6 picks in 13-something games he played. So, yeah, that's my list. What's yours?
At 1, I got Josh Jacobs. I might be a little biased because I'm an Alabama fan, because there's another Alabama player on here. 1 is definitely Josh Jacobs, though, for me. Young guy, showed incredible, just progression. He used to be just a regular running back that was just like a standard.
Yeah,
now he's a star.
He's talked about now even living up to a first-round pick.
2, I got Deron Payne. Very young, from Alabama. This season he broke out a little bit, and like I said, he's young, and I really like the young players, because if they show growth while they're young, it's a good sign that good things will come. Just like Tony Pollard, though, I would have had him on this list, but he broke his ankle. So the likelihood of him coming back and being the same player he was is pretty unlikely.
Can I add one thing? We forgot Lamar Jackson. He's a free agent, too.
Yeah, but I think they're not going to let him walk.
Yeah, but if he does, though, well, somewhere.
Next, I got Jacoby Myers. He's a really good stud receiver. I mean, they always say that he'd fit in any offense. He can do whatever they want him to do. He can play slot, outside. He can do whatever you want. My last pick, probably Saquon.
Yeah.
Even though how that press conference went with the Giants or interviewers, don't think they're going to let him walk, and I don't think he's going to leave. I'm going to be honest. He didn't really mention directly if he wanted to leave or not. He just kind of said, we'll see what happens. But, I don't know. I just don't see the Giants letting him walk that easy.
Do you have any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. I think Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He's up there. I do like CGJ. I like him. James Bradbury, I would say, but like
He's 30. Like he's gonna be 30
Yeah.
soon.
that's what I mean. Like he's older. My last honorable mention, probably like Juju. To be honest,
Yeah.
I know people like to hate on him and stuff
Yeah.
because of whatever he does online or the internet, and people say he's not that good. I think he's all right. Showing what he did in the Super Bowl though shows. I mean, it showed pretty like what he can actually do if he's in the right offense.
Yeah.
He's also only 26, and after like him on the Chiefs was like a perfect
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
How about your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions. I have Evan Ingram as one of them. Had a breakout year in Jacksonville. He was 29, but a tight end. So he probably has 2 to 3 more good years, maybe 4, in his career. Number 2 is Juju. Just he gotta cut down the TikTok dances. That's the one thing I just have a bug with, because it just depends. It just depends on what team gets him. Because I don't think the Chiefs are signing him. He's a Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney. They do have Mecole Hardman, who is a free agent, but I don't even know. But yeah, I just don't think they're gonna resign him. And then my last one, I'm gonna go with Orlando Brown from the Chiefs, left tackle. Team's gonna be all in for him. Pro Bowl. He didn't have his best year, but he has played for 2 MVPs in his career. He's been to multiple Pro Bowls. Very good tackle. I could see him getting a big payday this all season.
I agree with that.
So how about we go to
Bottom 4 seeds.
bottom four teams in the league. Where Justin, what team do you see having the best off season out of these? The Bears, the Colts, the Cardinals, and the Texans. What team do you see?
Colts.
Colts? Why is that?
They just have the most potential in my eyes. The Bears, people say they have Justin Fields and they have Allen Robinson. Is he a free agent? Allen Robinson?
Allen Robinson. He's been on the Rams last year. He's been gone.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did get traded.
Yeah, he got a big payday and then
Yeah,
nothing.
that's why I totally forgot because he did absolutely nothing.
Some media people even want Justin. If you listen to Colin Cowherd, that guy wants Justin Fields traded for some reason.
I don't know how to feel about him yet.
I like him. It's just their receiving core is, except for Darnell Mooney, is so bad.
Darnell Mooney is so good.
He's good.
I like him a lot.
I was listening to someone. He always says money with 2 O's, and that
Yep.
is true.
Uh,
But like Chase Claypool,
yeah,
can't do it.
Darnell Mooney to me is like, he's like the young wide receiver that you want.
Yeah, he's a bona fide 2 on a. I feel like a 2 to 3 on a championship team.
Yeah. So the Cardinals, I don't see doing anything really because they just hired Josh Gannon and Kyler Murray. He won't even be back for the season opener.
He won't be back till like mid
I still
late
don't-
season.
I still don't know how I feel about him. He throws too many interceptions for me.
And DeAndre Hopkins might get traded.
I think they
because
should.
His no movement clause, or whatever it's called, no trade clause,
Mhm.
got voided because of the PEDs he took.
Yep. I
It's-
think they should definitely get rid of him.
Zach Ertz they have still, but
He's old.
Yeah, I think he hurt himself too. They lose J.J. Watt, which a leader on the team who actually had a good season.
Yeah.
I just don't see like what they do if they don't draft a defensive like lineman or something. So I feel like they're gonna draft a defensive player, but like
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, for me, I just see the Colts coming out and being the most like capable of actually doing something, even though they lost their head coach.
Yeah.
And did they lose any other staff?
I off the top of my head I can't remember.
And who are Texans and Bears? Texans, no, they're young, but I still don't I can't see them.
I have the not the Bears, the Texans as my favorite off-season choice of being the best at these 4.
Mhm.
They have the left tackle. They know that. they have some good pieces around them. I think they keep Brandon Cooks because I think they want him. I think they're gonna draft a young QB. They have Derek Single Jr. LSU corner. Jeez, the last name. They have what's his name from Baylor, Jalen Petrie. I like him. They have some good pieces. Those 2 first-round picks they have is so massive. If they hit on both them, they had that guard they drafted 2 last year, whatever his name was, Zion Johnson. Oh, Kenyon Green. They have him. They have some good pieces. They have John Mechie. It's just, I like their coach, D'Amico Ryans. I think their defense is going to be better. I think Singletary, Junior, has a breakout year showing why he was a top 3 corner. Top 3 pick. I feel like this team's going in the right direction. They have the cap. They just have the pieces around I would like.
Yeah.
I just like the team, man. You know. Hey, the punter's getting paid too. I like that.
Yeah, John Mechie he's also from Alabama, but I really like how he plays. He's kind of like a Jerry Jeudy. He's a really good route runner.
Just a smaller Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. The only thing is he going to be back for the season? Because he has
cancer.
Yeah, he's blood cancer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's going to be back or anything, but what was the other team?
Bears and
Bears.
Cardinals.
Bears, I can't get past Justin Fields making a strong season run
with no receivers.
Other than Darnell Mooney.
I feel like they might get Hopkins in my minds. That's a
you
team
think you're going to get Hopkins?
That's a team I could see in Hopkins. Just because I don't think because you see these trades for wide receivers now in the offseason, they don't go for that much. They just don't, except for the Tyreek Hill trade, the Devontae Adams. But like Mark Cooper, 5th round pick, some other receiver I know, like these, except for the Bears, you trade a 2nd round pick for Chase Claypool. But other than like, I could see the Bears pulling off a trade that gives up less, like a 4th and a 5th for DeAndre Hopkins. Or maybe if the Cardinals are asking for a lot more, I could see them giving up a 2nd just because, like a next year 2nd. But,
yeah. So we're going to wrap it up. So what is go through the 4 teams and just say a very base, what do they need? Yeah, what do they need in the offseason?
Bears, O-line and receiver, and a touch of defense. Just a touch. The Texans, they need a lot. They need a lot.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, they need a QB that can play for when Kyler Murray's not there. Get a nice veteran quarterback, and then just let it ride, and then then get some defense, because their defense, they draft so many high linebackers up in the draft that never produce, except for Isaiah Simmons, who's gotten better, and Zaven Collins. But they need some help. And then the Colts, draft a QB. I'm sick and tired of seeing these old quarterbacks play for the Colts. Matt Ryan could not move if I would rather have Andre Iguodala than Matt Ryan if I was a general manager.
Yeah.
Guy can't move. And make sure that O-line's not as bad as last year, because that O-line is paid statistically as the top O-line in the league.
Yep.
That does not perform as a top O-line.
Basically the same thing for me. I mean, the Texans just need everything, basically.
Yeah.
They don't really got much to work with. Bears, they have Fields. People really like seeing Fields. Some people don't like Fields. For them, I think they need defense. Their defense needs to step it up and help Fields out. Because a young guy, if he sees a lot of points on the board, he's going to get a little nervous. The Cardinals, for me, I just don't see Kyler being a QB. I think if a QB is that small, he's going to get figured out. They're going to figure him out.
They are paying him like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, I know.
And plus, Bryce Young is also coming to the league. He's also 5'10", or 5'11". How tall Bryce is.
Yeah.
So
Kyler Murray is, I don't know, he should have stuck to baseball because to me, he's just not, he doesn't look like a football quarterback,
What does he look like to you? What does he look like to you?
a running back.
Running back? I see him as a baseball player.
Yeah. If I were to pick a position in football,
Yeah.
Colts for me, like you said, get a quarterback. They need to get a quarterback that can actually do something. Maybe pull off like an Eagles. Get a good quarterback that they know is going to work with their like system on
and
offense.
draft a young one. Then you sign a good one for 1 to 2 years. You draft a young QB to sit under him.
Mhm.
Because you can't keep going from Andrew Luck, who was gonna have a Hall of Fame career, I think.
Yep.
If he never got injured, to Jacoby Brissett for a couple years, to
Yep.
Phillip Rivers, to Carson Wentz to Mount. You just can't do that. You
Yeah.
just can't.
So basically, my final thoughts are, I think the Colts are going to come out and have a better season than what they did. I also think the Bears are going to come out and perform better than they did. Hopefully, I guess we'll see how Fields handles the ball, because I think teams might figure him out.
Yeah, it's just his speed though. It's teams might figure him out. It's gonna be a lot tougher though if you don't have fast linebackers on your team.
Mhm.
If you don't have a guy like Roquan Smith or these fast linebackers, you're not gonna catch him.
Yep. All right. Well,
Yeah.
final thoughts. You think the Bears are going to come in,
No, the Texans.
Texans,
Yes.
and perform better?
Yeah.
And I think the Colts. This was Nick and Justin, episode 2. We'll be back next week for episode 3.
Yep.